Welcome to the Family Geekery Podcast, a podcast for geeks from a family of geeks. We talk about comics, video games, and anything else geeky. I'm Amber.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Chris.
And man, geeky is a hard word to say. We shouldn't have made our entire brand that word. Anyways, we're talking about the new upcoming Marvel movies that have released trailers recently.
Yeah.
That's right. We got one trailer and one teaser.
Yeah.
I guess a teaser comes before a trailer.
I guess so.
But we're
I
in
lied
the summer.
when I said movies. One's a TV show.
True.
You just lied about everything.
Still. I did. I really did lie about everything, huh? Should have done my homework.
Okay. That's okay. We're geeks. We can't be trusted.
We are starting out with a teaser for Brave New Captain America World.
Brave New Captain America World.
Captain America Brave New World. Not to be confused with the only book that I enjoyed reading in high school. Aldous Huxley's Brave New World.
Not to be confused with The Whole New World, starring Jasmine and Aladdin. Or not to be confused with
Under the
Brave
Sea.
Blue World.
What?
Starring the Avatar creatures.
Is that what that's called?
A Whole Blue World. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And not to be confused with It's a Small World.
Oh, yeah.
That's the scariest of them all.
But first, I think there's something we should talk about.
Geeky Weeks, Geeky Weeks.
Yes, sir. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I loaded up a couple games that I got on Steam. Not the one that Amber wants me to play yet. I picked up a cheap game called Halls of Torment, and it's basically like a survivor game. Have you seen that one?
No.
Very similar to the Survivor, Vampire Survivor, and all those type games. But it's twin stick, so you can actually aim which direction. You're not actually like. It's not like a twin stick like Gun Bros, which, incidentally, Gun Bros was way ahead of its time.
I know, right?
That was a good game.
But it's twin stick in the fact that you can aim the direction that you want to attack, so it's not always the closest person or whatever. But it's kind of weird if you have a sword and you're just aiming the direction that your sword's going to swing as opposed to projectiles. But it's pretty cool. Roguelike.
It's 2 times as hard, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, two
other
sticks
Survivor
instead
games.
of one. Right. And then the other game I loaded up was Kiwi Clicker. What do you suppose kind of game that is?
I saw that you've been playing that.
Oh, I want to play.
That sounds like an idle game.
It's an idle game, yep. And the premise of it, there are kiwis, but I think there's also kiwis.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the animals and the fruit. And I was a little disturbed at first because you basically have to click on a kiwi to make a kiwi go into a sack, and then the kiwis carry the kiwis through a security line. They get x-rayed, and then they go into something called the liquefier. And at first I thought the kiwis were getting liquefied, but now I just think the kiwis are getting liquefied.
Got it. I followed that.
Is that clear?
It sounded clear to me.
But it's got a lot of other things that you unlock along the way, of course, and a progression tree and prestiging and all that good stuff.
Does it have grandmas who make cookies?
No evil grandmas, but there are kiwis.
Okay.
And everything in the game has a play on words from the word kiwi. So like security is kiwi tea. And then the small kiwis I think are called wee-wees.
That's so cute.
And you have to buy those from this guy in the underground, and he says, "Keep your hands off my wee-wee."
Oh my gosh.
Oh. But it's fun. It does what an idle game does. It kills some time.
Nice.
And then other than that, I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I finally have watched some of the John Wick movies.
Okay.
We finally got a a free moment, and your mom and I said, let's watch these, and we've watched 3 of the 4 so far.
Wow.
Do they all have what's his face in it?
John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was like a James Bond situation where like 40 people have played him.
Oh, okay. Yes, they all have Keanu Reeves in it.
Got it.
But what I didn't know is one leads like right into another. Like the first one ended on a kind of a cliffhanger, and the second one picks right up there, and then so on and so on. And another nice surprise from the movies is Ian McShane is in it, and he doesn't have a huge part, but he's got a part. And Ian McShane is one of my favorite characters, favorite actors. He played in Deadwood. You'd know him if you saw him. You'd know his voice if you heard it too.
Oh, you've talked about him before on the podcast, I think.
Yeah, but he's a great actor, and the great thing is he's basically playing the same part that he played in Deadwood, which, granted, it was set in like 1870s Wild West, Gold Rush type era.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing basically the same part in this modern day revenge shoot 'em up movie. So he's got that going for him.
Okay. Speaking of Keanu Reeves, I don't know if you guys played the Framed every day, it's like the Wordle, but it shows you the frames of picture of movies. But it was so weird. The Framed for today, Monday, was Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventures, and I've never seen that. And the first couple pictures were making it look like a horror movie, and then it went to space or something. I'm just like, what the heck is this? And finally, in the last picture, you get to see Keanu Reeves and his friend, and it's like, well, this isn't Bill and Ted's
excellent
first
adventure.
one. Yeah, it's not the first one. It's the Bogus Adventure. I just thought it was so wacky. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah, way back when. And everything was wacky back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay.
Cool.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Go for it.
I'm almost done with season 3 of Bridgerton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, binging. And
Which is your favorite season so far?
Probably the second so far.
Yeah.
I like Anthony's character development in that season. And then I started a new anime last night called Bloom Into You. It's a romance anime, but I'm only 1 episode in. So, see how that goes.
Nice.
That title's way too short.
Way
for an
too
anime.
short. But yeah.
It's only 4 syllables.
Not a big, long, run-on sentence.
Yeah.
That's about it for me.
Okay.
All right, Amber.
Well, speaking of long titles, I picked up a manga called Magilumiere Magical Girls Inc. because I found myself wasting some time at Books A Million. And I have a Kindle, so I didn't want to get any more books because I have a Kindle and I have a bunch of books that physical books that I haven't read yet. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to get anything, I'm going to get something that I can't get on my Kindle. So I went to the manga section, and I didn't want to get anything like Fruits Basket that I've seen, or something really long like One Piece. So I was like, this thing only has 2 volumes so far. I'll get them and see how they are. And if I don't like it, then I'll just not continue getting it. But I got the first 2, which are the only 2 that are out, and I read the first one and I thought it was really cute. It's like a typical magical girl storyline, but set in like corporate Japan instead of like a fancy world. So like they have magical girl businesses, and you have to go work for a company and stuff like that. So it's pretty silly, and I'm enjoying that. And I think they're turning it into an anime, so it'll be cool to
Nice.
see how that comes out. I don't know when the English version or whatever English subtitles version will come out, um, but yeah, that's mostly it. Because I celebrated my cat's second birthday. My babies are
Aw,
they're so
Happy birthday.
little. Happy birthday, Gwen and MJ. Um,
that's
and
geeky.
I've been wasting the rest of my time with the same old games.
Nice.
Yep.
Very cool. So let's get into the episode topic, which is a teaser and a trailer. And let's kick it off with the teaser for Captain America: A Brave New World.
Less drugs than Brave New World, the book.
I'll take your word for it. Well, it depends. We did see a little scene for laboratory was a chair with straps on it, so there's got to be some kind of drugs
True.
going on.
True.
Hmm.
I'll give some real feedback. What's his name? Harrison
Ford.
Harrison Ford. I wonder if he's gonna hate this franchise as much as he hates Star Wars. I guess only time will tell.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Maybe.
he was gonna be in it. I didn't know anything about this movie, so that was a pleasant surprise.
me neither.
So he's taking over for William Hurt, who passed away a couple of years ago. And William Hurt
Oh,
played General Ross all the way back in the original Hulk movie. And then he played Secretary of State Ross in the Avengers movies like Civil War. And his passing, his role was taken over by Harrison Ford, which at the very beginning of the teaser, I thought it was so cool. I don't know if you guys caught it,
mm-hmm.
but Anthony Mackie's walking into the White House because now he is President Ross,
Right.
Oh,
newly elected President Ross. And he says, "Still getting used to your new look."
Yeah, I saw that,
Oh.
and I knew the Ross character, so I just thought that they recast him. I didn't know that the previous actor had passed away. So I caught that. I knew that they recast the guy. Didn't know why
Yeah.
though.
And he
That's
says,
funny.
"I either had to lose the mustache or lose the election." So I
Mhm.
thought that was funny.
I
But
guess
they did
growing a
take now.
mustache was a no for Harrison Ford, huh?
Harrison Ford's had a very, you know, recognizable look over the years, but they took, I don't know if you noticed, they took and shaved like the sides of
Yeah,
his
he
hair a
had a
little bit.
cool fade on his hair.
Yeah,
Mm.
so that to
He
give
was
him kind of
fashionable.
that previous military look.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got Anthony Mackie playing the part of Captain America, getting used to his newly acquired title. This is following up after the TV show that I don't think any of us finished.
Nope.
I didn't
I
even
got
watch it.
I got through most of it, but I don't think I finished it.
I watched the first couple.
And I'll have to go back and watch it again because
Let me
I
know what
guess
happens.
I guess the
Yeah.
Danny Ramirez actor was in that, and he's the new Falcon. And I didn't know there was a new
Oh, that's who the
Falcon.
kid is?
Mm.
Yeah, that's the kid that's
Got it.
with him. So we got that. The president's asking him, "Hey, we need to join forces," and we got some kind of big threat coming up, and we see a lot of stuff going on. A lot of threatening stuff going on, but there's just a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how much you dissected the teaser,
Mm-hmm.
but I watched one of those, breakdowns.
Yeah, like every single Easter egg you missed in
Right,
this
one of
universe.
those, and they're able to pull all kinds of stuff out. They must like go frame by frame and look at everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we got Anthony Mackie, we got President Ross, we got the new Falcon guy. Now, some of the people that were kind of on and off the screen real quick, Tim Blake Nelson, who's going to play the leader. You familiar
Okay.
with the character, the leader?
No.
You may have seen him in the comics. He's a green guy with a big head.
Oh.
So, and I forget which movie Tim Blake Nelson has been in, but he was playing the part, I guess, before he's the leader or disguised. But he's going to be in this movie. Liv Tyler didn't show up, I
Oh,
don't
that
think.
guy. Yep.
Yeah. Probably famously from Third Rock from the Sun. But Liv Tyler is credited to be in the movie, but I don't think we saw her in the teaser. But she's from the original Hulk movie also.
Oh, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah. So she was, General Ross's daughter?
Yeah.
She's like some kind of microbiologist or something.
Yeah, she's the love interest, which I doubt is what she wants to be boiled down to, but that's what she is. That was before women had power in the Marvel universe. Marvel likes to show us now that women have power.
That's right.
Anyways.
And we do have a, I didn't write down her name, but she is in this movie supposed to be a Black Widow. But in the comics, she was, I think, an Israeli superhero.
Oh.
So she's in there. So you got a lot of stuff going on. And then Isaiah, which if you didn't watch the TV show, you don't know who Isaiah is. But Isaiah is an African-American soldier who was given the super secret serum, super soldier serum, at some point in his life and given superpowers. I don't think at his decision. Steve Ross volunteered. I don't think he volunteered. But he gets triggered by certain frequencies. What'd I say?
Ross.
Steve Ross. They got married. Congratulations. So
Was
Isaiah
he the one that was trying to punch the Secret Service guys?
Yes. Yeah.
He should have gone for the ear. And
you can see he still has his secret or his superpowers. But he got triggered. He can get triggered by a certain music or frequencies or something, and then he starts going crazy.
So he's like a sleeper agent type guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was kind of towards the end of the Falcon TV show. He was kind of at peace with his situation, but I guess there's still some things that trigger him. And then what else? So we got one thing that someone pointed out was the fact that this is coming out in February 2025. Originally, it was going to be next summer, but now they moved it up
onto Valentine's Day. Mark your calendars.
February
all the
2025.
pretty couples go to watch a Marvel movie on Valentine's Day.
But we've got a movie about a newly elected president that might go crazy coming out in February of 2025.
Which is when the new president becomes president, huh?
So it may backfire. It may be a little touchy.
Jimmy Carter 2024.
Yeah.
You can run.
That was funny.
Wow.
And then one more thing I'll point out to see if you noticed it, because you can't really. I doubt you did, because you can't really see it unless you freeze frame it. But do you remember Tiamat from the Eternals?
I didn't watch that movie.
No. Is that a big multi-headed dragon? Because that's what it is in D&D.
Yeah, that's Tiamat.
Yeah.
There's a Tiamat.
I don't know how they say it. Tiamat.
Well, Tiamat was the
dog.
Celestial.
The doggy. No.
I don't know. the big thing that looks like Galactus.
Oh.
And then it ends up
in the ground.
I think Cersei ended up defeating it, and it's kind of frozen or petrified or whatever in that water.
I was thinking of the dog from the failed TV show superhero group.
That'd be Lockheed.
Yeah.
Or Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Lockjaw. Lockheed's a dragon.
Yep. Dogs and dragons. Too similar.
So Tiamat's still out there in the ocean, and I think they're going out there. The thought process is they're going out there to try to harvest some new, stronger metal from that thing. Because they need a new, stronger metal, because vibranium, which is
the strongest metal,
what we get from Wakanda, isn't strong enough because if you look at the movie poster, the shield is bending under Red Hulk's grip.
Mm.
Is this
So,
how they
so we
introduce
can't have that.
adamantium?
That's what they're thinking.
Mm.
Oh, because we need to bring Wolverine in somehow, and Wolverine ain't made of vibranium.
So we have to have some adamantium somewhere.
Makes
So
sense.
that's the thought that they're going out there. Maybe it's out in the Pacific Ocean or something. I forget to harvest this stuff and get
That would be
stronger
the
metal.
smart way to do it instead of just it's here. Hello.
Because we got obviously at the end that shot of Red Hulk
Mm-hmm.
catching the shield and throwing it down to the ground,
Mm.
and that's gonna pose a problem because Red Hulk is stronger than Green Hulk.
Who is Red Hulk?
To start, Red Hulk is, in the comics at least, General Ross.
Oh,
Oh,
crazy plot twist.
yeah. So, and then we think that the president, maybe he's got a health condition that leads to his experimentation or whatever the process is. He ends up in that red room.
Maybe
getting
he's trying to be
injected.
younger so that he can run the country without needing to take intelligence tests.
Right. Could be.
In the comics, is adamantium the same thing as vibranium? Like, did they invent vibranium for the Avenger, the MCU?
I don't know because I
Okay.
didn't read a lot of Black Panther, so I don't know.
Because I could have sworn that in the X-Men movies they hinted that the adamantium came from Africa.
Or from an asteroid or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe when they were making those movies, adamantium was trademarked to the
Yeah.
X-Men series.
That's what that's what I was wondering.
That's
Okay.
probably the truth there. So, what did you guys pick up from the teaser?
I haven't seen any posters or anything, so Red Hulk was cool and a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he got spoiled by a Happy Meal.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Oh no.
I saw a picture of a Happy Meal and it had, little tiny, Falcon action figure and a little tiny Red Hulk action figure.
Oh, that's worse than Xbox leaking the Sims packs. Wow. That's bad.
They pulled a
Old
Tom
Ronald
Holland.
McDonald.
Yeah, McDonald's pulled a Tom Holland. That's so funny.
So what else?
I like the line where he was like, "Oh, you might be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers." And he's like, "No, I'm not." Cool scene.
And then
I'm not
the
Steve
wing.
Ross either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought his outfit looked really cool, especially when he brought out his wings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
it's
that's what he looked like in the show.
It's bluer than the one that he had made from vibranium.
Yeah.
Now,
I like that.
That brings up a good point. He, so Sam
Wilson.
Sam Ross.
Sam Ross.
They're
all one
all
big happy
related.
Sam Wilson doesn't have superpowers.
Right.
I think he was offered the serum in the TV show,
Oh.
and he said no.
He's natty.
But one thing that somebody saw in the teaser was he did his little flying attack spin where he kicks two people at the same time and lands in a superhero pose.
Mm.
And he does that in the teaser, but he did that in the Avengers, but he had his wingsuit on. And in this time, he didn't have his wingsuit. So they're wondering if maybe somewhere along the line he gets powers too.
Mm.
I don't think personally. No, I'm not in the same situation that the Avengers are, but I don't think personally I would want to be Captain America with just a stupid shield and no powers.
Yeah, you might die pretty quickly.
Thanks for the honor. I'm very honored that you would think that I'm worthy of this, but I'm not strong. So who knows? He he may get some powers, or
Maybe he's built different.
maybe
he's been
just
on the
getting better at his
grind.
jump kicks.
The gym
Yeah.
grind.
What else? Do you guys pick out anything else that you liked in the teaser?
It looks good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a Marvel movie because I didn't see the Marvels.
Yeah, same.
So it'll be interesting, I think.
Is this the? I think this might be the first movie from the fifth, or is this the second movie from the fifth wave, or whatever they call them?
I've not caught up with that at all. I've not followed that. But if it would make sense if they're introducing like adamantium and stuff in that. What when does Deadpool and Wolverine come out?
This month, July something.
Because
Mm.
that's MCU now, right?
It's kind of MCU, I guess.
Like, I thought they were trying to use it as a way to bridge the two, but I don't know. I saw a really funny commercial. I think it was after Bachelorette, because that started back up. But it was Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and they were, you know, in their costumes, and Hugh Jackman is just like, you know, blank face reading the teleprompter or whatever, and then and Deadpool goes, okay, you know what? You're doing this wrong. Just stand over there and turn around. And so he starts reading with more enthusiasm, and the camera zooms in on Hugh Jackman's butt in the costume. And I'm like, this is a commercial on Bachelorette. What?
They know.
What are
funny.
they doing here?
They know what the viewers of Bachelorette are.
Because they were saying, oh, we need to improve our viewer base with 18 to 49-year-old women.
Yeah.
So that's why they had the advertisement after Bachelorette.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
It's a good commercial. If you want to search it up, it's funny.
Cool. All right, we ready to shift gears into Agatha all along?
Shifting gears.
Yes.
So the first thing I want to say about this is when the trailer opens up, and it's kind of like a murder mystery, you know, cop drama thing going on. I was like, am I watching the right trailer? And then I saw, okay, it's Catherine Hahn. So yeah, I'm watching this. This should be the right trailer. And then I was like, well, I could really go for this. I want to see Catherine Hahn in a, you know, murder mystery cop show. Like, it looked good.
It did look good.
And then they started talking about witches. I was like, ah, darn it. Okay, this is the right trailer. But yeah, she's got range, that's for sure.
Definitely.
And just in this little trailer, you
can see all that range in season 1 or in.
And you have to have range, because in this 2-minute trailer, you see cop drama, you see comedy, you see horror film, you see, you know, a little bit of everything, and she fits right in with all of it. So I'm looking forward to it. This is good timing. September, I guess they call it Halloween time. I guess as soon as summer's over, everybody starts celebrating Halloween anyway. So
there's already Halloween stuff at like Michael's. It's crazy.
Wow, that's true. I saw that, and it's already on clearance.
Nice.
I feel like they're trying to time like the season finale at like Halloween.
Yeah.
That's probably what
start in December.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean,
December?
September. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Demons.
Christmas. It's time to get spooky.
So we got a whole bunch of people. We got Aubrey Plaza in there.
Yeah.
This is her first. I get her mixed up sometimes with other people that have been in the MCU, but I was like,
Really?
nope, that's Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza's
right there.
one of a kind.
Yeah.
Oh, she should have a reunion with Chris Pratt. You think Star-Lord might show up?
I think it's a little scary.
And it seems like they're playing similar characters to like who they were in Parks and Rec. So that would be really goofy if it happened.
But yeah, it's you know, there's a bunch of witch stuff going on, building up a
Yeah.
coven. But then there's some comedy relief stuff. The young kid in there, I'm not sure what his role is, but
He's the
he's
cool gay witch. That's what he is.
yeah, it looks like he's going to be the majority of the comic relief.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to have a fun character to play.
I'm excited for it. I love spooky things. I love Aubrey Plaza. So I don't really remember what happened at the end of WandaVision. I guess you can kind of guess from the trailer that she like took Agatha's powers and like trapped her in her own little bubble, similar to where Wanda was, I guess, in the show.
Yeah.
So it seems like she gets out of the bubble maybe and goes and recruits other people, other witches.
And walks down
But
the road, whatever that means.
but WandaVision's not something that I'm opposed to rewatching, so I will.
Yeah, I never watched it,
Yeah.
so I'm a little confused.
You'll have to watch that
Yeah.
when you get done with all that Bridgerton binging. That binging
I'm almost done.
you're
I got
doing.
like 3 episodes.
Well, there you go. You'll be ready to watch some witches and falcons and winter soldiers
Yep.
all at the same time.
I feel like the Marvel TV shows have been good lately. Like X-Men I really enjoyed. So I'm excited for this. And Loki season 2 was good. So I feel like this is going to be a hit, especially coming out around Halloween. Really cool how they put that like black and white Easter egg in there. It wasn't really an Easter egg. She was black and white, but I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like went through her periods in WandaVision.
And since Disney has done so well with like Hocus Pocus, they're
Yeah.
like, cha-ching, we can make some more witches. We can tap into that Hocus Pocus crowd and get them to watch this show too.
Halloween Town.
Was that Disney?
Can't forget Halloween Town. Yeah, those were DComs.
What about Sabrina?
That wasn't Disney.
Maybe she'll make a cameo.
Which one? The original one or the Netflix one?
I don't know. Both.
Both.
Was there any cats in the preview, in the trailer?
I didn't see any.
There should be.
How can you have a bunch of witches with no cats?
Right?
Right?
Need a black cat.
They're dropping the ball.
Black Panther's gonna show up.
Meow.
Meow.
Or like a flurkin.
I wonder how this is gonna tie into like the rest of Marvel, because it seems like it's gonna be pretty, one off, like one and done. But I don't know. Like, will there be any lasting
Impacts?
impacts? And I'm wondering, this is probably wrong, but I wonder if that body is Wanda's. Like, it's probably not, because Wanda got crushed by a tower. But she had, like, the black fingers and toes, right? So I wonder...
Forced trauma.
Yeah, right? Blunt force trauma. A tower falling and crumbling on you. Sounds pretty blunt to me. But, I don't know.
And she does say she thinks she's missing something that's right in front of her or something, right then.
Yeah. And then it, like, the ticket shows Wanda Maximoff. I don't know what the ticket is.
That looked like a library book
Right?
punch card
It looked like a library book.
with
I
no
wonder,
names
like,
on it.
do all the autopsy people just check off, this is when I inspected the body, this is when I inspected the... I don't know.
There's probably definitely some Easter eggs on those dates, though.
Probably.
I wonder, it'd be really cool if they were, like the productions, like, birthdays and stuff. Sometimes people will do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we need some random stuff to fill up this card.
Well,
John, what's your birthday?
one was October. Maybe that's when an episode comes out. I don't know.
But to get back to the tie-in with the rest of the MCU, it's kind of the original TV show obviously had 2 Avengers in it, so that was a tie-in. But
Right.
it also had Rambeau
Mm-hmm.
from the Marvels was
And
in there.
the cop from Ant-Man or FBI or whatever he is.
Yeah, and then the sidekick from Thor, the scientist
Oh,
girl,
right, yeah.
nerdy girl. So there was a lot of tie-ins there. But then you have other properties like the Werewolf at Night and
Mm-hmm.
the Moon Knight and some of their darker themed stuff. And you wonder if this is going to tie in with that. Now, we also have the Doctor Strange thing going on, where
Oh,
Wanda goes
yeah.
crazy in Doctor Strange, and then we got another Doctor Strange movie coming out. So who knows if that's more the mystic side of things, if that's going to be
Right.
tied in with this storyline, or who knows? They've got lots
Yeah.
of options.
I kind of miss the old days where it's like, oh my gosh, we're all these superheroes, and then we have to go and fight Loki. And then it's like,
Whereas,
okay, Loki was actually working for someone else, and that guy was actually working for someone else. Like, it got pretty complicated pretty
yeah, it
fast.
went from like 3 superheroes to just a web of tie-ins between all the different properties.
Yeah.
And we haven't even added in the X-Men yet.
Right?
Mm.
I hope they're not exhausted with like writing stuff by the time the X-Men come out, because man, I love the
There,
X-Men so much.
there's been some hints at X-Men versus Avengers,
Ooh.
Oh,
which was a comic way back when.
Team X-Men.
So
Nice.
that'd be pretty interesting.
Team X-Men all the way.
But yeah, anything else on this trailer other than the body that arched backwards with the cracking noise and started crawling
Mm-mm.
upside down?
Nope.
You can't have a horror movie without that going on.
Nope.
Possessed body crawling upside down.
It's only natural.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Oh. Sam and Dean gonna make an appearance?
Yo. Well, they got Jared Padalecki in The Boys, right? Or do they not? Do they want Jared Padalecki in The Boys?
I don't know. He might be
Oh,
in the spinoff. I haven't caught
never
up with that
mind.
series. I
Oh,
didn't even know the spinoff came out until I saw
there's a
something talking
spinoff?
about season 2. Yeah,
Oh,
it
the
was
B one?
Gen V.
B?
Yeah.
I keep seeing Deep Thoughts with the Deep, and it makes me want to watch the show. So I need to watch The Boys.
Yeah.
Deep Thoughts with the Deep.
And there's a lot of good characters in there, but then there's a lot of characters that you just love to hate
Yeah.
and hate to love. There's some wacky stuff going on in that show. That's all I can say.
Okay.
There's just certain scenes that play back in my mind, and I'm like, how did that get on TV? Because we know it comes from a comic book,
Right.
and
Oh, it does. It's based on a comic book.
yeah,
Uh,
was it Kirkman?
The Boys?
I think he was involved with it.
Oh,
But anyways, and in a comic
maybe
book,
that's how John Dean Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's on it.
could be. But in a comic book, you can these
Denny
scenes
DeVito.
that I'm talking
James
about would
Dean.
be like one frame,
Mm-hmm.
and that frame may be shocking, but it's not animated. It's not playing out. And then they put it into a motion picture version, a TV show version of it.
Yeah.
And you get to see the whole thing in all of its glory just happen in real time. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, that and what is it? Incredible,
Invincible?
Invincible.
Invincible. That one's definitely Kirkman. I might be wrong about the other one.
Those are on my list. After I, stop watching magical girl stuff, maybe I'll watch boy stuff. Ew. It's a boy show.
All right. There anything else before we wrap this one up?
Nope. I hope you guys enjoyed the derailed conversation there at the end.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's our listeners have come to expect that. So with Comic-Con coming up, I imagine we're going to see more and more trailers and teasers coming up and
San Diego.
breaking news. Yeah.
Cool.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
But if there's nothing else, I guess we're going to wrap this one up. So we want to thank you as always for listening. Go check out our socials. Check out our YouTube channel, see what's going on there.
Follow us on Instagram. We're posting there now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out that Gram thing, that Instagram thing.
Yeah,
We're in the 21st century now.
We got more than 2 posts from 2016.
Yeah. Those don't exist.
Oh.
Yeah, go check those out. Go say hi to us out on any of those socials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're old-fashioned, you can hit us up at podcast@familygeekery.com. But however you say hi to us, we thank you for that in advance. And we thank you as always for listening. And until next time,
Peace out and geek out.
Geek out. Thank you for listening to the Family Geekery podcast. For more information, visit www.familygeekery.com. Don't forget to subscribe at your favorite podcast provider. And until next time, peace out and geek out.